popping off, boys.
So, I just want to say, guys, all of that happened in 30 seconds.
Oh my god.
Crush.
It's actually impressive if you think about it.
Yeah.
Huh?
To think that happened in 30 seconds, like we just walloped some ass in 30 seconds. That's
Killed
a
fucking
skirmish.
6 gargoyles in 30 seconds.
Breathe fire twice, stab things so many times.
Yeah.
I made my silver
it might have been
giant.
too easy if Tommy was here.
Huh?
I think it might have been too easy if Tommy was here.
Yeah.
It was very nervous in the beginning because we had nowhere to go. But then at a certain point, my Steel Defender was kind of the thing that really turned it. Just like, it just absorbed all the attacks and made them not exist. And especially like once it was big, it incentivized them to attack him. And
Yeah. Exactly.
You also got a lot of rough rolls in the start, Tristan. That was unfortunate.
Oh, I know. I got not hardcore rough rolls. But you know what, though? It's a one-shot. I want you guys to get through this, mainly because if you guys get through this, it helps a character's motives.
Good.
At this point,
like our main character motives?
It helps Iodos's.
Okay. Cool.
At this point, you guys have bypassed 2 optional... Actually, it could have been up to... No, it would have been 2 optional encounters, and you guys dealt with a 3rd optional encounter.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad? I can't tell.
That is good.
I mean, yeah.
So far, as of right now, there's only 2 mandated encounters. I'm thinking like.
Did you
two
do all
that
this yourself, Tristan?
I modeled it heavily off of the Tomb of Horrors, but like just the idea and basic layout of the beginning part. But the monsters are entirely mine. A puzzle that button puzzle that you did, Eli, that was completely ripped out from Tomb. You legit in Tomb of Horrors, it's just not fun, and the whole thing about it is like there's a bunch of puzzles that don't do anything. All of those buttons were harmless illusionary effects.
Oh, so fucking dumb.
It's just to make you think you're working on a puzzle, but in reality, there's an illusionary wall behind you.
Yeah, you were talking about that earlier, and that's what it reminded me of. And I was like, I wonder if that's the same thing.
The chest encounter that Ryan ran into, that one's entirely me.
Hell yeah.
If you guys had walked through the mouth into that black void, you guys would have been, whoever walked into it would have been teleported to the beginning of the dungeon, which wouldn't have been very far, and lost all their shit.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, and all their shit, their magic items, all their shit would be in that black chest that Ryan found.
Oh,
but
interesting.
yeah, since nobody lost their thing, Ryan did a little, gave me a little something that he lost, and I was like, alright, cool. I helped him out with it.
No plot development.
I didn't get to use. I had a
backstory.
My Steel Defender has a reaction that imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see within 5 feet of it. So if that guy that was like here had ever attacked Eli, I would have just like nixed it.
Like no.
Yeah. It's crazy too to think like there's only 3 of us.
Yeah.
Brian,
that
your character is such a beast.
Who?
All 6 of those guys were chop rating.
Oh, thank you.
All those guys
were what?
Yeah, they didn't seem exceptionally strong. I mean, their attacks weren't doing that much damage. They just had a lot of them. But again, that was nullified. We nullified it pretty good.
I honestly think the most dangerous encounter in here would have been if Ryan has, so far that you guys could have dealt with, would have been if Ryan had attacked the breathing chest. Assuming it was a mimic. It's supposed to trick you into attacking it because it's not a mimic. What happens if you attack the chest is 3 shadow demons come out of the chest and 2 shadows. And the door seals behind you until either you're defeated or they're defeated.
I would have gotten smacked.
Yeah. And Ryan, let me move your character back over there. 5 creatures spawn in this room.
Oh my god.
Just imagine that.
What was your thinking process behind the breathing chest, Ryan? Like, what made you not attack it?
It asked for something.
I just followed its verbal command.
Yeah.
Oh, so it talked to you. Okay, I wasn't here for it.
Yeah.
And like Viego said, it's not going to get in your way. There's no point getting involved with it.
What did you give it?
That's for me to know and for you to find out. Actually, you guys probably would have observed it, honestly.
I am excited for you guys to look into one of the next. There's an optional encounter coming up, and I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
There's
We're gonna take a short
actually
rest.
2 optional encounters coming, and 1 mandatory to open something. But one of the optional ones, I'm really excited for.
I think it's kind of nuts that you can get this summon the Echo anytime.
Yeah,
Like, there's no it's crazy.
I like the Echo a lot. I've always wanted to play the character, and if I play Krell long enough to where I might put in level 3 fighter, I'm going to do Echo.
It sounds worth it, honestly, because that's a really good ability to have.
Especially if you're already doing level 2 for the action surge.
Action surge, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so the way that this little door puzzle was working is every time you chose the wrong door, I would roll a d4 and you were sent that many spaces back. And if any time a player was sent back to the first room, the gargoyles would get closer to animating. And then if the gargoyles were defeated, the doors would just open.
Oh, if any of them.
Huh?
So you said if any of them they're destroyed. So in theory, if we had just walked up to a gargoyle and crushed it, it would have opened the door?
No, did I say if any of them? I thought I said if all of them.
So in theory, if we had just walked up and started smashing all the gargoyles, would they have come to life?
Would have animated. Okay. Yeah, they would have animated and attacked.
Okay.
All of them?
Yeah. The big
Makes you wonder what we'll find if we go back and fight the big one.
Yeah,
the big fuck off gargoyle is way different. Those guys were challenge rating 2. The big fuck off gargoyle is challenge rating 10.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but it's just we're all fighting him, and I've got support spells that would have actually functioned. And
True.
These are very small rooms too. Yeah. That was the scariest thing about it.
Yeah. I like small rooms because it forces you to really think about your placements.
Yeah.
Because you're like, if I step over here, blah blah blah.
And Eli's free ball bearings.
Yeah.
Did not work out the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, I wanted to say something about it, but I was like, my character probably wouldn't even think about it either. Because he's an intelligence of 9.
Sly's intelligence is 12,
8.
so it's like he's.
My intelligence is 20. I didn't think about it. My character's smarter than me.
Fair enough. Well, I didn't even know that the gargoyles had wings. I thought they were just. I just heard statues, and that was it.
Yeah, I didn't listen. I listened to the description, but
yeah. It was. I think it was because I described the big one, and then some time went by, and then the second one, I was like, they look just like the big one, but they're smaller. Yeah.
That was really good.
But yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
I'm happy you did. I still gotta prep there's a second floor to this whole thing. I still gotta prep that part, but I've got the whole first floor prepped. I may actually buff the final encounter on the first floor because...
Well, especially if we end up having more people.
Yeah. Right now, the way I have it set up, you are fighting... I mean, that encounter, it was kind of easy in my head, but I thought maybe turn economy might change it around, but the rolls were just awful on my end.
I am the turn economy.
Yes.
But that was not. It still felt like a good fight. Like it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, it was a solid
fun time.
Yeah.
Because they did 40 damage to me by the end of it.
And what's your max damage? It's like 100 something.
That I did.
Yeah. What's your max HP?
Oh, 104.
Yeah, 104, and you're down to like 70 or 60.
I was down to 74, but I just got like almost all of it back. I'm only short 4 HP.
Yeah, they did 20 damage to me.
And what's your HP?
Well, that's because one of them fell on me, but yeah.
Oh, I know what it is. Yours is 93, is that right?
Yeah, 93.
We have the same HP.
Yes. The only reason I have this much HP is because I have the Amulet of Health.
Eli.
No.
Huh.
Eli, we have the same Amulet of Health.
Oh
my god.
Hilarious.
Maybe I should just picked up an Amulet of Health. Goddamn.
It probably
well, you
wouldn't
get
have
to
affected you
dump
that much.
Constitution, which is sweet.
It probably wouldn't have affected you that much.
So my Constitution is +3 right now, so I have a 16.
It would just be a +4, so you'd only get another...
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't be worth it. I like to say that adamantium shield that armor saved me from a crit.
Yeah. Dude, crits
nice.
will always be nasty.
What is your all's 3 items?
I think Richard,
I have. Go ahead.
you
Richard.
go.
Oh, I went
go.
with it's tricky because I have like 1,000 items that I made myself as an artificer, but I'm just talking. So, like, the Amulet of Health, the Bag of Holding, and this nifty little item that is called the Instant Fortress. So at any point, I can just build us a house instantly.
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
It is a 20 by 20 square tower.
that's sick.
Arrow slits on all sides. A battlement. Interior is divided into 2 floors with a ladder. It's immune to knock and the chime of an opening. The tower is made of anima. Its magic protects it. Its magic prevents it from being tipped over. The roof, the door, and the walls have 100 hit points immunity, damage, not much weapons, all that.
Wow.
However, only a wish spell can repair the fortress.
Oh.
So once it takes damage, it takes.
Is that permanent? Like even if you recast a spell?
It's not a spell; it's a item.
Oh, it's an item. Oh,
yeah, it's a 1-inch metal cube that I can set on the ground and speak command word, and it turns into a 20 by 20.
Do you have to set it on the ground, or can you throw it at something and then activate it while it's in midair, and then you legitimately threw a fortress at their bitch asses?
Yeah, I think that it has to be. It says you can use an action to place this 1-inch metal cube on the ground and.
Okay.
So it sounds to me like it's up to the DM.
Yeah,
because it
says
it's
place. Then no.
It's probably a part of the magic of it that it has to have a fountain.
Yeah, like roots into the ground or some silly shit like first.
But I think that means that, like, theoretically, if we get to the top of a mountain, I could place it like on the top of the mountain.
Yeah,
and then it could just be like balanced balance on the tin.
Like a fucking Dr. Seuss house or something.
Yeah, and the magic it will not tip. Yeah, and the magic it will not tip. So
I gotcha.
I went with the Flame Tongue Greatsword to go with the whole fire stick.
Mm-hmm.
I activate the fire with a bonus action to speak the magic word command, and then the flames in the sword emit bright light in a 40-foot radius and dim light for additional 40 feet. And then while it's ablaze, it does an extra 2d6 fire damage to any target it hits. The flames last until you use a bonus action to speak the command word again, or until you drop or sheath the sword. And then I picked up Ring of the Ram, and then Adamantine Breastplate.
All right. It's not bad.
Oh, I know Ring of the Ram. We had that in the other campaign.
Yeah, that's what works as. Yep.
Very nice.
It's actually pretty cool. It's good for dealing damage to structures, too.
Yeah. Or like if a locked door or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have the Amulet of Health, the Peephole Ring, which is dope.
The Peephole Ring is really nice. That was really good for this. We didn't do good, but for this.
Yeah.
Was the Peephole Ring something you made up, or was it a item like actually in D&D?
I don't think it's actually in D&D. I typed in good items for Rogue, and that one came up. It was like a homebrew item. I was like, yo, it's really cool. And then I asked if I could have the item, and he said yes. And I think it works similar to the Ring of X-Ray Vision or something like that, but it's different. There's a few things that are different.
It's stylized. It's unique.
Yeah. It's different style. And then my quarterstaff, which is actually Sly Cooper's cane, of Deft Hands, the cane of Deft Hands, which is a +1 quarterstaff and has the +2 to lockpick, pickpocket, and sleight of hand.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Ryan.
Go
ahead.
Oh, sorry. No. I was just saying, like, my items I feel like aren't like super overpowered, but I think they're like fun enough, or at least the Peephole Ring is like a lot of fun to me. So I'm happy with it.
My opinion is like I think whenever you're given opportunities to play high level characters, like just like as a one shot, you gotta play them.
Yeah.
If you're playing like the OP ones, I don't really think a good use of the time. Like you could build up the OP ones while you're fucking leveling up a character a long time game, but fucking doing a homebrew, fucking play absurd, fucking one level of every class.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could play an absurd.
Yeah.
Just all your stats are 13.
Yeah. Well, not everything has to be 13, I think.
Well, I mean,
Right?
most
I
things
think
have to.
something-
I mean, most things have to have certain requisite requirements.
Yeah, I think unless you start out as a no, because you have to have the multi-class requirement to branch out from a class, like so.
Yeah.
So you need a 15 in strength because the barbarian's multi-class requirement is 15. So even if you started as it, you wouldn't be able to multi-class out unless you had a 15.
You did, if you did everything in one stat, and then you got like the bracer's ogre strength, and then you could do barbarian last once you get those.
Well, I think for multi-classing, it checks your base stats, not magic items.
That is a great point.
Like non-affected,
That's a great. However, you're saying that with a high level, but technically, you think about it, like this is a minimum, a middle level, because it's literally 10 of 20.
Yeah,
I'm liking it. It's got some serious power associated to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the highest level I played.
Same.
I love
Yeah, we played that one off when we were 9. We were level 9.
Yeah.
So this level 10's pretty sick.
Which one was that? Which one did we play at level 9?
That was the one
when we
where
had to go to that cave and save that guy.
you went to the desert and you found a guy named Silas and his bird Archimedes.
Is that when that was when I was 1-eye. Was that level 9, really?
Yeah, it was level 9.
Wow.
I threw a fucking young blue dragon at you, and I think Eli killed him in like 2 turns.
Yeah.
he told what's the most powerful level 9 build, and he made that.
Yeah, that was something.
What'd you
Did
do?
an ungodly amount.
What
And
was your build? I don't
it's
remember.
I don't remember.
I know it had
did,
fighter.
100 damage in a turn. He
Was it a Cersei Yeet?
Yeah, it was Cersei Yeet.
yeeted that
Let me
fucking
look
dragon.
up Cersei Yeet. What? I still have him because I think Tristan told me to save him.
Yeah, I mean, you
He's
don't
the
have to,
tabaxi too. That's hilarious. Yeah, Cersei Yeet.
Yeah, Eli likes the animals.
yeah.
I will never play a human. 6 bard, fighter 3.
Wow.
So you got 2 attacks per action, and then you got action surge, and I'm trying to think. Somehow I did 4 attacks, though. I'm pretty sure.
I ran
Because you get 2 per attack, and then you get the action surge, which would be 4.
Yeah, that's right.
I ran a level 12 one off that was supposed to take like 2 sessions or something, like way back. We only did the first session ever, and I remember Zoe picked a rogue or something, and the magic items I gave everyone, she fucking walked in and did like 340 damage. And I was like, Jesus Christ. It was because she like crit twice in one turn and a whole bunch of other bullshit. And I was like, oh my God. And then her fucking daggers just did silly shit. And I was like, God damn.
Being a dungeon master now, I wish I was good at drawing, so I can draw like certain scenes.
Yeah, I wish I was good at like drawing other things and
Yeah, I'm saying.
I wish I could like put down textures. It really helps with the iPad for like how I make battle mats and shit, because I can just like, there's a pen I can use that gives me a grid, and then I'll do that, and then I can draw on that grid and make like the rooms and shit. Put down the the walls and stuff where they need to go, yada yada yada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
I have a Discord that has become entirely dedicated to sharing my pictures to my computer from my fucking from my iPad.
Yeah. Ooh, so this is Darwood. Hell yeah.
Wanna do Bobby's in. I had to make sure to get that part on there.
Bobby.
Oh.
I'm just looking at my character sheet, trying to figure it out. Because I just have, I guess the thing about being a higher level now is like I have so much shit to look at now. Yeah. I have to like digest like what I can do.
I understand that.
Yep, I figure I might as well try and be the tank for the team.
Yeah, I think we're doubling up on that feature to some degree.
About it.
Yeah.
I was sitting there. I saw your request of like, what's everyone playing? Fall on deaf ears like 3 times.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not getting involved.
I might as well just go ahead and take the role. Yeah, you
Yeah,
didn't respond.
I said,
I knew Eli was going to play the Sly Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He
why I
did
asked
say
last
that.
week. I was like, so what's everybody thinking? Because Ryan asked and then nobody said anything.
Yeah, just be the way the wind blows sometimes, I guess. But at least now, we have a tank, so that is taken care of. Everyone else can play whatever they want. I'll let Eli have all the fun doing the sneaky snoopies, whatever.
Do you have dark vision as a half dragon?
You'd think I would, but it's not written into the class.
That's
Or
crazy.
not the class, the race.
Is that a homebrew race?
Yes, it's a homebrew. It's the same one I'm using in Kids' campaign.
Take a quick camera.
Does all the same things. Like I'm a red half dragon, so
you just have fire breath and fire resistance, right?
Yeah, so I have my breath weapon and fire resistance, and I have the proficiency and intimidation because I'm a red dragon. And I have advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened.
I think that there's actually like a mention of playing a half dragon somewhere in the monster manual. I'm gonna take a look at it and see if I can find it, because I think you do get dark vision.
I just know that someone on Reddit made this class and really fleshed it out, and it was really cool.
Yeah,
because it's a race that gives you a lot of variety because you can just pick whatever half dragon you want, like metallic, silver, white. It's a class with a lot of variety.
All right, so you should have 10 feet of blind sight and 60 feet of dark vision.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you want me to update that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
So you said 10 feet of blind sight and 60 of dark vision. Okay.
Yeah. Where's the...
Damn.
No, I think
what's your AC? Oh, your AC's 20. Oh my lord. That's bonkers. Whew. How many legendary items are we allowed?
It was no legendary items.
You're right.
Max. It was
3.
Very rare or lower. 3 of them. And
okay.
It was two very rare items or lower that had attunement requirements, and then 1 that was that didn't need attunement.
Okay.
Or you could do 3 that don't need attunement if you wanted to. Richard, I'm going to look at your character and see the little Steel Defender thing and see if I can import their stats from something.
Yeah, I'm trying to let me get a ruling real quick on this. So the hit points, it says hit points equal to, or equal the Steel Defender's Constitution, +2, plus your Intelligence modifier, which is +5, plus 5 times your level in this class. So that would be 7 plus 50? Or would it be, I would take those and multiply them. I guess I wouldn't multiply them by 50. That wouldn't make any sense. So yeah, okay.
It would do PEMDAS.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So I've got 57 on him. Yeah.
There he is, Steel Defender. Oh, this is interesting. This is particularly just D&D lore, but I'm reading into it, and it looks like whenever you become a dragon, it's kind of like lycanthropy, but I don't know exactly how it's transmitted or how you become one, because it doesn't have it in the attack or in the monster stat block how you become one. But it says specifically a beast, humanoid, giant, or monstrosity can become a half dragon. I just think that's odd.
It's kind of quirky.
You know? That's cool. And then your challenge. I don't know why that matters.
Ooh, should I drop my improved breath weapon and get Great Weapon Master instead?
You could.
So, yes. So let me tell you just how it works in general. So without the feat, the breath weapon acts as an action, and for my case, it's a 15-foot cone with a DC of 15. Dex 15. Yeah, sorry. Half damage on a success. It does 46 fire damage, which is pretty good for an action. And after you use your breath weapon, you can't use it again until it's recharged. At the start of each of your turns, provided you already use your breath weapon, you can roll a d6. On a 6, you regain use of the breath weapon. Otherwise, it recharges 1 minute after you used it. The improved breath weapon feat allows you to regain that on a 5 instead of just a 6. So if you roll 5 or 6, you regain it. And then you get Empower points, which you can use to give it 1 extra status boost. So you can use an Empower point. Yeah, so I can use the point to either give me I can use it as a bonus action, I can increase damage by 2d6, or I can double the range. So it gives me a lot more versatility with a weapon, but like Great Weapon Master would give me so much more damage, especially with the Fire Sword. I already have so much stuff to do, like with the Echo Knight and the Rage. Like my bonus action economy is already filled up. So, who is that?
It's Tommy. I didn't think Tommy was gonna
Tommy!
make it.
Whoa!
Tommy, what up, dude?
Gentlemen!
Hi, Tommy.
How's it going, guys? Long time no
Hell yeah. Tommy.
Right.
Hi, Tommy.
Hi, Tristan. And how are you, King Richard? Good. Do you guys ever remember King Richard's? That old like golf place? Or like theme park?
I do not.
It was like a place where you could do like go-karts and they had like 2 shitty rides. But my god, it was like my favorite place in the world.
Nice.
What's going on? What are you guys up to tonight?
We're playing D&D. We're doing a one-shot.
Oh, you're doing a one?
Yeah. Level 10 character, dude. Thought I told you.
No shit.
Yeah, dude.
Are you in a car, Tommy?
I am in a car. I'm sorry. I know you could probably hear me driving, like, but
Actually, we can't.
oh, wonderful. I
Yeah.
don't have an option.
In the car.
You got on here, so you're playing right now in the car.
Okay.
Like
I mean,
Brian
I
said.
can make up a character at the top of my head. Like, I could come up with a little stat block for him.
What? There's a lot of stuff.
I mean, I might be able to build a character in an hour,
It's going to be a while. It's probably won't be till like 11 o'clock for you all.
so I could probably do that.
Mhm.
Do you want what do you need?
Yep.
I mean, like what class?
Yeah, no one's ever played a healer in our games. Tech.
How about a barbaric?
Oh, what?
A bard.
Say a barbarian?
No, a barbaric, as in like a bard and a cleric.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
That sounds kind of OP. I'm not gonna lie.
I think anything mixed with cleric is OP.
Yeah, because you end up with first level bard and 9 levels of cleric. So by doing that, you end up with Song of Rest and all of the bard spells, and then the rest of it's just cleric stuff. Yeah. I have a backstory for him too.
Oh my god. I love it. I love it. He talks about it for 1 minute and already has his backstory. Amazing.
This guy's legitimately insane.
That is impressive.
No, the way I'm thinking about it is he'll be like by the time he gets to 2nd level bard, he becomes an altar boy. And all he does is he like uses his time in the church and he like becomes mega religious. And
Oh my god.
yeah, all he does is he sings like medieval chants.
I could vibe with that.
I'll have like Gregorian chants like playing in the background whenever I do like a song.
Oh. Oh.
Like,
That's fine. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Like I figured it out. So say one of you guys goes to like the church I'm at, and you're like, Tommy, wait, I gotta think of a name. Insert name here. We need a healer for our heist. And he says, "You son of a bitch, I'm in." And he just like drops a baptized child on its head, and he just leaves the heist.
you son of a bitch.
Hell yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
This area is pretty big on like Palor worship. And Palor is also like one of the major gods in my world.
That's the god that Hephaestus introduced orcs to. If I remember correctly.
Agathor.
Agathor did Palor. I think Hephaestus did, oh god, what was the one with Dwarven?
Murden.
What?
Murden.
Yeah.
Murden is also like a major god in my world.
I don't know how I got that flipped.
Yeah. Remember when y'all all died? Yeah, he was kind of a dwarf.
Yeah,
He was kind
he had dreams of becoming the greatest blacksmith of all time, but the DM wouldn't let him.
Hey, it's not my fault you died. Oh, wait.
Killed him off. He killed him off like some reality show.
That plant fucked you up. That one moment, it just fucking was like, everyone's gonna die. Everyone's gonna fail their roles. It was a yellow creeper mold. Yellow creeper mold. I forget what's called. Musk creeper. Yellow creeper musk or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know.
Can I just say, it's been like beautiful outside today.
It has been. It has been very beautiful. And you know why I'm so happy about how beautiful it was today?
Because you had your windows open all day.
No, because I've been primary on call. And if it fucking rains, something's gonna break and I'm gonna have to go fucking fix it. Wherever the fuck it is. I could be up to 60 miles away from my house. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm on call. At any point, this session can end.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, we broke a fucking pole station because we hit it with a fucking food cart. Awesome. I'll be in Marco Island in 3 hours. But I could probably end up getting Ryan on the DM screen so that way he could let you guys through the secret areas and shit. And I'd just DM over the Discord. And I'd pull up. I'd bring my laptop and set up my laptop so I could, because all my notes for this dungeon is actually on Roll20. I love how artificers are just the hey, I like items, gimme guy.
What are you giggling at?
I saw Richard's meme from before. The D&D newbie, it's only a chest. No harm ever came from opening a chest.
There are lots of chest and one-shots.
Not as many stomachs.
Yeah.
Let's make a Dubda character.
Hell yeah.
I suppose I should, delete Giles Montague, shouldn't I?
Huh?
Do you remember Giles Montague?
No.
Okay.
I guess that sorts it out.
Yes. I'm thinking, I'll tell you guys my backstory to justify the proficiencies I'm giving myself from Bard.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so persuasion and performance, self-explanatory. But I'm going to give him stealth. And the reason being... I don't know what his name's going to be yet. But he's going to be born and raised in the church. And without much money, they sent him out to make money for the church. He would come back, he would give his money, he would give his alms, he would do his necessary duties. But through Jesus, and Paylor, he projected his experiences through music, and his religion only strengthened, and his connection with his Lord only became that of a true cleric. And when he came of age, he realized his music to express his love for his Lord was not just enough. He had to go out and spread the love, show people, and really express the true nature of Paylor. And that is why he is a cleric. And since then, he has been doing his deeds as a cleric. And yeah, that's his backstory.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And he writes a whole bunch of church music.
Oh,
I could pick 2 feats now. Let's see. I'm thinking tough and maybe warcaster.
interesting combination. Tough, but pretty cool.
Oh no, warcaster wouldn't make sense. I could be.
You're level 10. I mean, warcaster could make sense. You've been adventuring for 10 levels of shit, you know.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, really anything would make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just do like ritual stuff and pick up more spells, but what's prodigy?
I think you just get a bunch of extra things.
Yeah, I get two proficiency bonuses, a tool proficiency, and a language fluency.
Nice.
Oh no! Choose a skill in which I have proficiency. I gain expertise, which means my proficiency bonus is doubled. Holy shit! That's pretty cool. Or I could do healer, where I can use a charge of a healing kit to heal you guys for 1d4 plus 2. But yeah. Okay, so maybe I'll do medicine. Medicine and double proficiency in persuasion for converting people. Gosh, should I get proficiency in bagpipes?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, who cares about any of the other tools?
Yeah, dude.
Over time, he began doing more and more. He started doing more. What's it called? Funerals. Are any of you guys young adults?
Why?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Because when you learn ceremony as a cleric, you could do coming of age, where you touch one humanoid who is a young adult for the next 24 hours. Whenever the target makes an ability check, it can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the ability check.
What the heck?
It's
What a specific.
a shittier bless.
Yeah, that's ceremony.
I love it. I love it so much.
It's kind of perfect as a cleric.
You can marry people with ceremony.
I know.
You only need 50 gold pieces worth of silver to do it.
Yeah, something like that. And carries its corpse. Oh my god, I could do control water at 4th level.
Jeez
So,
Louise.
until the spell ends, I can control any freestanding water in an area I choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on the side. I can choose any of the effects. I can do a flood, where I can create a 20-foot tall wave. Or I could do Moses, where I cause the water to move apart. I could redirect the flow, so like up walls. Or I can make a whirlpool. So I cause a whirlpool to form in the center of an area, and it's massive.
We like having options, baby.
Banishment. Okay, I'm getting banishment. Oh, I know mass healing word.
Yes.
That's great.
Oh, did you guys see your messages or my message about your character's theme songs?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't have to be now. It's whenever.
Wait, let me see it. Where does it say?
Oh, it's just for the boys to send me their character's theme song for my campaign.
Oh.
I will get one, I promise. I know that there's a song I listen to on my way to work, and I'm like, oh, this is Krell's song. Then I fucking forget what it's called.
Oh. If someone dies, within a minute, I can bring them back to life.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I didn't know there were seahorses in fucking D&D that you can fight. I'm just like...
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Instant headshot?
I'm watching the names of these monsters go by. Some of them are interesting. Right now, there aren't any interesting ones. I'm just in the S's, so I'm like Storm Giant, Swarm.
Son of a bitch. What? BP?
A Tarask. Guys, we're fighting a Tarask tonight. Hell yeah. Just kidding. No.
Oh boy.
TERRASQUE.
Okay, I think I know what I might want to do.
and run them by me just so I could say, like, yeah, they're good, or no, don't do that. They'll break the game.
Well, one of them was going to be a Ring of Regeneration.
That's fine, yeah.
And then another one was, man, I was really tempted to do Demon Armor.
Mm-hmm.
But it wouldn't make sense as a cleric, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I could make it make sense. And how I'm thinking about it is, on my journey, I'm gifted with a set of armor, and I put it on, and all of a sudden a demon tries and take over. John Dunstable, that's his name, by the way. And Sir John Dunstable, he had to learn how to remove curses in order to be able to properly don the armor.
Okay. That's neato.
I can wield a normal shield. I'm okay with that.
Yes, wield your normal shield, Tommy. Wield it. Wield it good.
I'll wield it proud. Because there's an animated shield.
Yeah.
That's very rare. And essentially it flies around and protects you.
Oh, like a shield. Yeah, it, like intercepts attacks and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's neato. I like that one.
It's really cool. But I think I'm going to do a Ring of Regeneration. I'm not going to be a hard hitter. I'm going to be
A support character.
Yeah. And then maybe I'll do like a good one-handed weapon. Because the plate +2 will be the one that doesn't need attunement.
I love how you say that, Tommy. Attunement.
Attunement.
Where are dwarves located in your world, Tristan?
Oh, there's clans. They've held on to their heritage and shit, but they are intermingled into society. The major dwarven, there's like one major dwarven city, I guess, and I haven't put it on my map yet, but I could show you. If you go, do you still have my campaign on Roll20? You know what's really dumb? If you support Roll20, so you can use it on your tablet, the tablet just brings you to a fucking Safari page for this, and it's like, oh, okay, it pisses me off. I hate that. I hate Roll20. All right, okay. Scroll down towards main continent. Look towards where Belco is, a little south of there. There was a major dwarven city here. They intermingled with some rock gnomes down here. That's just like a fucking town inside of Belco, the province of Belco. It's just a little town. The dwarves used to live here. The reason being is now that area's kind of been damned to another faction that's been fucking sealed off, so they were evacuated out of there before shit hit the fan. They used to have a capital city there, and they moved out and intermingled with the rest of society. But the clans are still strong. They still have their own identity and shit like that. But they've just kind of intermingled with the rest of the cities. You know, you see a lot of their architecture in places where there's a lot of mountains and shit. So Sheardrop, there's a big like dwarven district built into the cliffside there. You see like a dwarven district built into the mountainside by Belco. There's a dwarven district built like south of Kalios, but I'm actually moving Kalios on my new map. Dwarves, they work in Turvin, but they don't have a big influence in Turvin just because of the fact of like it's not on mountainsides. They more so have their influence in metallurgy. You know, you'll see dwarven ships, dwarven fucking armors, dwarven swords, things like that. They mostly just buy and sell shit there. If you guys are ready for a little deep lore lesson, I can give you guys a little deep lore lesson.
Sure.
Of my world. I've added this on, so you guys wouldn't have known about it until now. But prior to this continent being known about, all the humans, dwarves, halflings, and elves, other than drow, lived on another continent. Let me open up my World Anvil tab. Okay, so there's this race. I'm going to be very quick with it. There was a race of elves known as the Sun Elves, and I'm going to actually add them as playable races in my game, but like lore reasons, you guys won't be able to play them for a while, just because like they're absurdly racist. They think like the only things that deserve to live on this planet are elves, and that's it. They,
So all elves? Huh.
yes, not yes, but. They are racist, but like all elves, but they are way more racist.
Yeah. Elves are just snooty.
For in this old like I know I have it written down somewhere. It was like Nathria or something like that, and that was the old continent. Nathria, the elves were like they organized a attack on the humans and dwarves, and they were forced into nomadic tribes that just roam the continent there. And they began something called the Gilded Inquisition, where just hunting them down and killing any nomadic tribes they could find. And at this time, humans, dwarves, and halflings didn't know anything about magic. So they were just getting slaughtered left and right. It was not even a fair fight. Time would go on, and other elves would join the Gilded Inquisition, though there were individuals that were like, no, we shouldn't be doing this, yada, yada, yada. And whenever that would happen, they would quickly shut down insurrections and yada, yada, yada. Long story short, there was a final stand on the northern end of the continent. And there, like at this point, there was a circle of warlocks that had helped begin the understanding of magics, as well as the first dwarf to pray to Moradin, and some elves some like sympathizers came out and were teaching these people how to become wizards and shit like that. And there was also another elf that was teaching a circle of druids in there. Many of them died at this final stand, as far as everyone that survived knows. And they left a lot of people in this little city that they had created, so that it looked like they had killed everyone. And these people, they got on their boats and they fucking just sailed north, hoping that they'd find land. And that's when they found Belco. I haven't even made this continent yet. I need to make it, but I'm focusing more on Belco as a whole, like the fucking continent itself, than fucking adding more shit that you guys won't see for forever. But anyway, they came out here, and the person who was in charge at the time was a elf named Belco, and he named the first town after his father. And they went in and fucking started inhabiting most of this place. But yeah, that's where like gnomes and goblins existed on Belco before they got here. Drow lived in the Underdark, which was connected to Belco. Like, it has multiple surfaces in Belco. Not the city or the province, but the continent. And, yeah, tons of other silly shit. But, yeah.
I dig it.
Sweet.
I like it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think my character's from this thing below Belcos with the dwarfs. I think that's where I'm from.
I gotcha.
Tristan, I'm going to need approval for this.
Okay.
9 lives, Stealer Longsword.
I saw that. I was looking at that. That's really neat.
What is it? Let me look.
You get a +2 to attack and damage rolls with this magic weapon. It has 1d8 +1 charges. If you score a critical hit against a creature that has fewer than 100 hit points, it must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be slain instantly.
Okay.
There's a lot of
So
there's a lot
it's
of
a power
restrictions
word
too.
kill.
It's pretty well
It's a
managed.
power word kill on a stick.
Yeah,
That's
on a crit and a failed saving throw. So there's a lot of. It's not too overpowered.
Yeah, it's not. I'm chill with that.
Yeah, it's between that or doing like a long sword of sharpness.
If you choose the 9 live stealer, I'm gonna let you roll the D8 twice, and then pick the higher of the two, unless you roll an 8. Unless you roll an 8 twice, you can keep an 8. If you don't roll an 8, or if you do just roll 1 8, then you'll have to re-roll, because it would be crazy if you had 9 charges.
Yeah.
Actually, it wouldn't be that crazy. I'll just let you roll a D8 and fucking see what happens.
It's still, and I don't know
Twice.
that you would use all of the charges like in a day. Really, like it's kind of hard to get 10 or 8 crits.
10 Yeah, 9 crits.
I guess maybe if you had the thing where you're a fighter and you have, you know what I'm talking about, where you have the 19 is also a crit.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you guys ever saw it in my rulings, but if you have things that increase your crit, so like the fighters, you crit on a 19, it stacks with things like the Hexblade's curse, where wherever you attack a target, that's a Hexblade's curse. You crit on a 19. So if you're a fighter and you attack a target that's under your Hexblade's curse, you'd crit on an 18. So it's kind of crazy, but yeah.
That's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
That's the kind of nuts that I like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, one thing, there was another weapon in here that I was really digging. It was the Dwarven Thrower. I think it was that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun.
What that is. What is it?
It's a Warhammer.
Oh.
It has a thrown property in a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. When I hit a ranged attack using this weapon, it deals an extra 1d8 damage, or if the target is a giant, 2d8. Immediately after the attack, the weapon flies back to your hand.
Hell yeah.
So it's Mjolnir.
That's sweet, though. I like you.
Dude, some of these weapons I kind of love. God, there's one in here that in the rare section that was pretty powerful. God, what was it? It was a scimitar. It was life stealing. Whenever you roll a crit, or whenever you roll a 20 on an attack roll, the target gains an extra 10 necrotic damage, and you gain 10 temporary health points. The longsword of sharpness is also pretty cool. Let's see. Whenever you attack an object with this magic sword and hit, you immediately maximize the damage, so 8. And when you attack a creature with this weapon and roll a 20, the target takes an extra 14 slashing damage. And then you roll another d20, and if you roll a 20, you lop off one of their limbs or a part of their body. And you could have it shed a bright light.
That's neat.
I might do that one, actually. I think I'm going to do that. It's really cool. Because I don't need to roll for damage anymore. I could just roll to hit. And then I'm going to buy a shield. Just a normal shield. Or maybe, could I... Let me see. How much would it cost to buy an uncommon shield?
An uncommon shield? What do you mean?
Like a shield plus 1.
I mean, it would just count as one of your magical items.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. I won't do that. Shield. Okay. I'm set up.
So you guys know these fights, a lot of the fights in here are avoidable. It's entirely up to how you guys deal with the fight and like why you guys fight it and what you do in some rooms.
Slaughter everyone. Kill them all. They do not deserve to live on our continent, on our planet.
I'm fine with that. There is a lot of... There's going to be a lot of puzzles and a lot of traps. And there's going to be a few puzzles that are just a fucking slap in the face. Just like, you know. I built this dungeon off of... I didn't follow it to the T, but I was inspired heavily by Tomb of Horrors, which is just not fair. But you guys, it's way, way more fair than the Tomb of Horrors. I was talking to Jesus earlier, and I go, "Do I run them through my dungeon, or do I run them through the Tomb of Horrors?" And he goes, "That depends. Do you want to have friends afterwards?" I go, "All right, my dungeon it is." Right.
No, you run us through anything. I mean, honestly, the harder it is, the more fun it is. I feel like to a certain degree, like,
Yeah.
kind of like the difficulty of a lot of these things has either been like really not that difficult or like so difficult. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely skew on the side of like make it difficult. Absolutely.
Gotcha.
You ain't gonna lose no friends for that.
The thing is like, the Tomb of Horrors isn't difficult. It's just not fair. Like, there's, it gives you a riddle in the beginning. I'm not giving you a riddle in the beginning. I couldn't be bothered. But it gives you a riddle in the beginning. And this riddle is cryptic clues to everything in the dungeon, but it's not in order of like how you find it. And a lot of things look the same if you're thinking in the context of the riddle. Then there's a room that if you spend 30 seconds in it, you just die in the Tomb of Horrors. It specifically says if your players spend 30 seconds in this room in game time, they die.
That is
And it's
crazy.
like, oh, yeah. Tomb of Horrors is just not fun to end.
But Tristan,
Yeah.
what if I'm a construct?
You just die.
They're still alive.
Like,
I mean,
no
it
matter
depends.
what you are?
I mean, if you're a Warforged, that is a living being. I mean, if you are
You have a living soul.
if you are an
Yeah.
individual that has like a clockwork dog with you, the dog probably wouldn't die because it's not like alive, but you would die, you know?
Yeah.
My Steel Defender would probably just be destroyed because I'm not there to be alive. Like, I think if I die, it dies. Not 100% sure about
Yeah.
that, but...
And then there's, in the Tomb of Horrors, there's a false ending. You come, like, the whole idea of the Tomb of Horrors is you go in there to find, I think it's it's not Sarek, it's Vecna's tomb, and, like, get all this shit. And then you come into this room, and there's a skeleton laying on the couch, and he's like, "I'm Vecna. You've come," and blah, blah, blah. And there's a bunch of illusions going off that makes him look like a badass. He's just a normal skeleton. And if you kill him, you get, like, a message. Or no, not a message, but, like, nothing happens. He dies. And there's a bunch of loot there. And you take the loot. And if you leave, it tells the DM to say, "Congratulations on defeating Vecna," when that's not Vecna. It's like, it's the whole dungeon is a fucking slap to the face. And I love it. But it's not the fun kind. Here, I'll find the video on it. Pardon me if some things aren't balanced.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Honestly, that's
Yeah.
the thing. I mean, like, that's what these are for, really, is, like, this and Curse of Strahd, it's, like, kind of getting you into, like, the higher stuff so that we don't have to, like, end our main campaign at level 8 or whatever. You know what I mean? 7, yeah.
Because you guys die or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and also in the Tomb of Horrors, there's puzzles. Like there's this color puzzle, and you have to like touch these stones in a certain order, and for it to like for all the stones to glow a certain way. It does nothing. It's literally just there to waste your time.
No loot?
And there's no loot for it whatsoever.
Honestly, I love
You just
that.
come up to it. You come up to it, and there's these. It's like these glowing gems on an archway, and you press the buttons on these gems, and then like something glows in the archway, and you walk through the archway, and you're teleported to the beginning of the dungeon.
It sounds like something that's meant for like people who like to 100% things.
Yes, that's the point of it. There's this other fucking thing with it, and like the annoying part about it is it would be super gay if it happened to you like at the end and you'd be like, "Oh shit, now all my allies have to wait for me to get back." But no, it's right in the beginning. It's a little archway right in the beginning that does this.
Oh, it's like right in the beginning.
Yeah, so you just go back like 50 feet. And
That's really funny.
yeah, and guess what? If you don't press any of the buttons and walk through the archway, the same thing happens. It just brings you back to the
Does
beginning.
it like only happen once?
No, it happens every time you walk through it.
So solving it is just you have to press like one or, one to however many there are, but not all of them and not none of them.
Yeah, well, like there is no
Or do you just walk around it?
It's completely optional. It's an archway into an alcove.
Yeah, so you can just walk around the archway.
Well,
No, it's like there's
You
like
can
a little
just-
cubby in the wall,
You can just
and there's an
skip the
archway
alcove.
around this cubby in the wall. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
there's
just walk past the alcove.
and there's nothing in the
It's
alcove.
completely pointless.
You can't get into the alcove, period, but you want to.
Yeah, because you're like, man, maybe there's a secret wall back there.
And it's like right in the beginning,
No.
so you're like, I just want to go, oh, this is it. This is the mystery. This is the big thing. We got to do this.
And also, listen to this. There's another spot in the Tomb of Horrors where you walk through and it teleports you to a room, and there's a bunch of buttons on the wall, like 10 of them, and they do nothing. And and you're stuck in this room until you realize there's an illusionary wall behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And then this illusionary wall brings you into a hallway that brings you back into the room that you were just in. Like, that's it. This is the dungeon. That's what the Tomb of Horror is like. It's fucking retarded. There's a bunch of sex jokes in it, too. Like, weird fucking, 1980s sex jokes. Where sex
Sounds like
is
my kind of dungeon.
wicked fucked up. I mean, yeah.
Like you guys started playing by one shot. You saw it.
Yeah. Well, no, these are like slave or enslaved women sex jokes.
Oh,
Yeah. But they aren't funny.
okay.
Oh, and then in the Tomb of Horrors, there's this room, and it's this really big room, and there's this throne in the middle of the room, and there's this scepter with a gold rod. Okay? And behind the throne, there's a door with a little thing, like a little indent in the door that looks like the scepter would fit in there perfectly. If you touch the scepter to that door, you die. It instantly kills you. Tomb of Horrors isn't fun. You have to touch it. You have to touch it the opposite way of the way that it would look with the scepter, and then the door opens.
Honestly, it sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. I'll run it if you want. I'll run it one time.
I mean, the thing is, at this point, I know, I don't know how many things there are. There must be a lot more things, but,
There's a lot.
now I know not to touch the scepter. Now I know not to go to the archway. Now,
If you want to play it, don't watch that video I linked.
Yeah, I mean, of course I'm going to run it. I mean, that'd be fun. I think it'd be fun, but...
Yeah. There's some really stupid things. There's I think 6 or 7 instances of traps that teleport you back to the beginning of the dungeon naked. You lose all of your equipment, including magical items.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Are you able to get them back? Is it like Minecraft, where if you go to the same spot, it'll be there?
No.
No, it's just gone.
They're just gone.
So there's no point then. I mean, at that point, it's just okay, well, I'm naked and dead.
Yeah. At the end of the dungeon, after the boss fight, there's a fucking treasure hoard with a whole bunch of shit in it and any items that were teleported or that the players lost. So you have to get through the rest of the dungeon to get your shit.
Yeah, but you can't.
But you can't because you're super weak at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause you
unless
lost
you're...
all
I
your
mean,
shit.
unless you're a barbarian and you just use unarmed strikes and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
A barbarian or a monk, yeah.
Monk would be good, yeah.
I'll be real with you. I do have something in here that does something similar to that, but I have a way for you to get your shit back prior to the fucking end. It's actually pretty close to when it happens that you can get it back.
My God, I couldn't imagine. My stuff is everything.
I know. It would fucking annihilate you.
When even just Smith's tools are my spellcasting focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it would do the same to a warlock or, wizard or whatever. They would lose their arcane focus or
Yeah, everybody.
druidic focus or yeah.
I mean,
It
at this
sucks to lose
point,
every item you have.
I could use Firebolt. I could use Shocking Grasp. I could use Cure Wounds. I could use Fairy Fire.
Oh, and you want to know?
use
You want to know one of the
Heroism.
kickers that's just stupid as hell? You
Use
come
Shield.
into this hallway, and this hallway has fucking what is it? This hallway has 3 like pit traps, and in one of them there's a secret door, and so you don't know. Like the players aren't told, so you fall in this pit trap, and then you climb out, and then you think nothing of it. But you have like this isn't like a secret door to like an optional area. It's to continue. Yeah, and it's inside of a trap that you could miss. It's so stupid.
I mean, that's the thing, though. I mean, like, honestly, like, that could be fun. Just, like, because, like, so many, like, dungeon crawls and stuff are just, like, designed for you to succeed, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
And it would be fun, but, like, outside of a campaign. If it was inside of a campaign, it'd be really annoying, because it's like, okay, well,
Yeah.
there goes all my characters. Yeah.
6 months of grinding is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be down to run it for you guys in a one-shot if you want, but I'm just warning you. It's a shit show. Oh, there's a room in it. You walk in, and if you turn, it's like, I don't remember exactly how it triggers, but you get teleported to a room, and then you can go and leave that room. But if you do something while in this room, when you open the door, there's 10 animated swords that attack you. And then if you don't do something, instead of 10, it's 3, but the room's air is replaced with poisonous gas. And you can't unlock the door until the animated swords are destroyed. It's silly shit like that. I don't know exactly what the wording was, but yeah. There's a room where you float to the ceiling, and in the ceiling, like, it's some weird magical effect that if you touch it, you're borderline dead.
Yeah, so kind of like you fly up to the ceiling and it's just a whole bunch of metal fans.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh my god, dude.
Essentially.
You know, imagine that. Like, you ask for the ability to fly from a genie, and you start going up, and you're like, oh my god, I can fly! And metal fan.
Metal fan. He just puts a metal fan wherever you go.
Now here's a question.
Yeah.
If you learned how to fly, and if you could defy gravity, if you die while you're flying, and if you get dismembered while you're flying, do your dismembered limbs also fly?
No.
No. I wouldn't think so.
Because you're in this state of consciousness where you're defying gravity.
I would imagine that your brain has to make a mental, like a
Well,
continuous...
it's also like if you're not able to create the magic or produce the magic, which is, you know, not necessarily mental, but like, you know, whatever magical bone there is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It takes intention, you know what I mean?
I get that.
If you're, if you were truly immortal and you got eaten by something, what would happen to you?
Oh.
It's actually one of the concepts in Torchwood, was that there was a guy who could live forever, and one of the guys on his team knew it, and he was trying to sabotage him, so he just buried him alive. And he was constantly on the brink of death for like hundreds of years, until eventually someone dug him up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it, I guess.
I don't think I'll be able to go very long when the session starts.
How dare you, Tommy?
I don't know, man. I've been going to
You
sleep.
loved me.
I do, boo.
Obviously not.
Oh.
I've been sleeping at like 10.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna call you if I get called out for work, Tommy. I'll call you at like 3 a.m. whenever I'm going to Marco Island. I'll be like, yo, dude, what's up? Make another token. I was sitting here, I was like, what would be a really cool creature to put into this dungeon? And I was like, oh my god, this thing would be on theme. and I was about to start putting it into the dungeon. And I was like, I should probably check what its fucking challenge rating is. And I saw it was challenge rating 20. I was like, never mind.
What is it?
I can't say. They don't know the theme of the dungeon.
Oh, I guess so. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll tell you what it is whenever we're all finished.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, guys, I'm starting to fall asleep.
You're going to go to bed now, Tommy? You're going to just quit like that, huh?
I mean, if you want, I can send you my character.
I'm fucking with you. No, if you want to go to bed, you can go to bed, dude.
It's a pretty fun character, too, Tristan. I think you'd like him.
I understand, but...
Don't want me to, like, introduce him and kind of talk about him a little bit?
If you want, go for it, dude.
Okay. Right. Hello there, mate. My name is John Dunstable. I used to live in England for the longest time, and then far, far away. When I was a young lad, I used to live in the church. And when I was in the church, people in the church told me...
Sorry, are you just doing grade A underade's voice?
I'm doing shitty English accents.
You sound just like grade A under A.
Oh, cool.
Go on.
So they told me, right, Johnny boy, we need you to go out into the town and you need to start getting money somehow. And I thought to myself, well, there's one thing I know how to do real well, and that's sing. So I went out and down, and I did a couple of things. Sung out for the people in the taverns. They gave me the money, and I come back. Gave all the money to the priest who helped rescue me. Yep. And he said, you know, son, you've got quite a fine voice. Why don't you say you start writing some of those songs in the name of God? And I said, no, I like singing. I like God. I think I might do both those things. So I did it. And I was pretty damn good at it. But then I was like, you know, I think I need a bit of a change of pace. I'm going to go to wherever this land is. What's the name of this place?
Belco.
Belco?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go over to Belco. That's quite a smashing place. And I went over there. A good old friend of mine came up to me. Richard, what's the name of your character?
Toby Longbeard.
Ooby Longbeard?
Toby? Toby with a T?
Toby.
Oh, Toby. My girlfriend, Toby Longbeard, came up to me.
Like
They said, hey.
Like Toby Keith?
Like Toby Keith. All right, Toby. He came up to me, and he was asking me if I wanted to do a heist. I remember it like it was yesterday. You can insert some lines if you want, Richard.
Oi, we're doing a heist. Come on.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Smooth.
Didn't take much convincing left. All I knew is that there were going to be people there. When they're people, they're potential believers in Paylor.
That's all it takes.
No.
That's all it takes. That's his entire character.
I don't believe in that.
I don't believe in that. That's hogwash.
Oh, don't worry. You will at some point.
Miss Smith's tools are all I need.
Ah, but what about Smith's tools with Paylor's insignia? Extra fanciness, extra value.
Extra bullshit.
But if you have me do some of the enchanting, I'll have it sing a little tune written by yours truly.
No. I do all my own enchanting.
He'll come around eventually.
It's impressive how quickly you get into character, Tommy.
You what?
I love it. It's impressive how quickly you get into character. It's honestly astounding.
Tommy's just like, damn it, I'm playing some D&D right now.
Yeah, I'm like, I figured I might as well get into character a little bit in case you guys need some healing.
Have you met my friend Viego?
Diego?
No, Viego with a V.
Viego.
It's Viego.
Viego, that reminds me of my friend Viagro.
How dare you?
What does he do for a job? What's his occupation?
He's a fluffer. He's a
He helps his whole sister Viagra.
Fluffer, is that like a kind of a weaver?
Real world, a fluffer is
No, I know what a fluffer
guy.
is. I know what
Oh.
a fluffer is. I'm turning it into
Oh,
a
is it?
D&D thing.
Yeah.
I know what it is, but Toby doesn't. He lived with the dwarves for too long.
He's been sheltered.
Yeah, I don't think
His-
Viego would know
His
either.
foster mother.
Wait, are we
had a
actually
beard.
getting into it right now?
We're just chilling. We're bullshitting.
Okay.
We
Okay,
can,
fair
we
enough.
can
My foster
get
mother
into
had a
it, like-
beard.
Oh, what kind of a beard? Was it a short beard or a long one like yours?
I actually only have a goatee. I'm not actually a dwarf. I'm a human. I was just raised by dwarves.
Oh.
My mother had a beard of scales.
Mine was hair.
Duly noted.
Mine was of God.
Your mother was a god?
No, I wear a beard of God.
Oh. So it's not real?
What do you mean? You can't see it?
I see your beard, but I can't see your god.
Well, feel the beard, and you'll feel the God.
I'll pass.
Feel the beard and you'll feel the god. Oh, man. Oh, man. What are we going to do with you, Tommy?
Here, let me put some things in the chat. Some music written by John Dunstable.
I think for my character, he's going to look more dragon than human. He's going to look more like a dragonborn, but, yeah.
I
Kind of like your picture.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly like that.
Okay, so this thing, let's add it to the compendium I'm making.
Oh.
So tell me, Tommy, what's your character's name?
Mine?
Is it Constable something?
Oh, John Dunstable.
Dunstable. Can your god get our friends here faster? I'm ready to go do this heist.
Well, unfortunately, I can't make people get here faster.
Yeah, that's
However,
a no then. Okay, I see. I see what your
However-
god can do.
Now, wait a minute. One thing I can do is I can play some music to make the time go by faster.
That's
Oh,
Play
Awesome.
something with enough beat.
yeah, something with some drums in it.
Let's see, is it actually playing right now?
No.
We need a skip.
Oh, I see.
Got you
Riverbot. Asking for a friend. Is this public domain? John Dunstable is a real.
By
person.
the way,
Is John Dunstable
he
a
was
real
a-
person?
he is a real person. He was an actual composer from the Middle Ages.
Gotcha.
Oh, here, click on this link, Tommy. That way we can see your character sheet and whatnot.
Oh, good idea.
Did you make his character visible to us, Tristan?
Huh? Tommy's character? No. Hold on, I gotta make his character. Create actor, player. Jesus, what's your, or not Jesus, Tommy, what's your character's name? John, John?
Yeah.
What's his last name?
Dunstable.
It's in the
Spell
chat if you
that.
see it. It's
You should see it. It's DUN stable.
like a horse.
I gotcha.
Mhm. Oh, the horse.
Eli's here.
Oh, is he really? Oh, heavens.
Dude, I pulled a muscle in my leg today. Not good.
Uh-oh.
Stinky.
The trampoline park be wilding out.
Alright. Tommy, do you have a link to your character sheet? Are you in the,
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Bathroom boy.
here, 1 second, Tommy.
Don't you just love the feeling of God in the afternoon?
No.
It's so refreshing. I mean, do you not love these chants?
No.
Oh my lord.
Do you feel blessed yet?
No.
No.
Feel the Lord's love.
No.
Alright.
Tommy, just for the record, my character's not gonna like your character, but I like you.
Can someone roughly tell me how to use key and what I can do with key?
Key.
Basically, it'll tell you if you go into on D&D Beyond, there should be a tab that's like, so go into features and traits. Or maybe even actions, and then go into limited use.
Yeah, I'm in features and traits.
Go into actions. Go to limited use.
Okay.
And so that should have more. You should have your key and all the things you can do with them. Mostly they're used. You can do like a bonus action, anything you want, dash, stuff like that, dodge. And then extra strikes. So if you hit somebody, then you can do the flurry of blows if you want to. And then depending on your field of study, or your way of the whatever, then it'll have different things based on whatever that is.
Way of the shadow.
Oh, that's a cool one. You can teleport too, can't
you? Something like that.
From shadow to shadow, yeah. From dark place to dark place. Shadow,
yeah. Which would make, because I remember this is like a Sly Cooper build. I remember the guy being like, "It's really great because you have dark vision because you're Sly Cooper, and you can just go from shadow to shadow." Because
are you in the campaign one shot for D&D Beyond?
Huh?
Oh, you're not. Somebody post the campaign link for him to join it, so I can see what his character is.
Stillness of mind.
Yeah, I'll do that real quick.
Sneak attack, cunning action. Cat's talent, you have proficiency and perception stuff.
Campaign join link.
Yeah, join that, Eli, so I can see what your character is. But basically, key is kind of like spell slots because you don't have spells. So you just spend those.
I'm gonna go pee.
And then varying different numbers do different things, stuff like that. Or different abilities cost different numbers of key points.
Yeah, take a look at Sly and tell me what you think.
So the things you can do with your key points, the deflects missiles attack. So you can, anytime you can use your reaction to like catch a flying arrow, you can spend a key point to throw it back at them. You also have, that's tricky because, so you could spend your key point to dash or disengage, but there's no point in doing that because you have your cunning action as a rogue, which lets you do that for free. Flurry of Blows is probably what you're going to spend most of your key points on. That and your Shadow Step. The Flurry of Blows is just you get two attacks as a bonus action. Patient Defense is a good one. It's you take the dodge action as a bonus action, so you can still hit and then you dodge. The Shadow Step is mostly what you're going to spend it on.
Okay.
So when you're
in dim light.
Oh wait, no.
Shadows,
no, it doesn't look like it. I was wrong. It's just a bonus action.
Very cool, Kanye.
Step of the Wind, you're probably never going to use. Yeah.
Very cool.
Never use your Step of the Wind.
Never?
Never, because you have your cunning action, which just does the same thing. It's better. It has a hide.
Nice.
It's free.
Yeah.
Let's see, action. So 2 key points. You can cast Darkness for 2 key points. Dark Vision, Pass Without Trace, or Silence. Pass Without Trace, that'd be a really good one. Is if you do,
spell.
You can do with your Shadow Arts. That's under actions. You can cast 2 key points and then cast Pass Without a Trace, which will help the whole party. That's a really nice feature.
Gotcha. Okay, so I pretty much what I use my key for is my spells and my patient defense or Fury of Blows.
Yeah, pretty much it's just going to be, I mean, if you want to use the dodge action as a bonus action, that's your patient defense. But pretty much it's going to be either your Flurry of Blows, which is the 2 extra attacks, or your Shadow Arts, which gives you all those spells for 2. And you have 10 of them because you're level 10.
Oh, I don't need the dodge. You're right, yeah. Okay,
let me see. There might be another. Let me check your features. Class features.
Well, I only have 8 key points because I'm a level 8 rogue.
Oh, you're level 8. Yeah, that's right. Because you're 2 levels
of rogue.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my walking speed is 45. How sick is that?
Oh, you're just 5 feet slower than Guru Ken.
Damn, dude, Guru Ken's that guy.
Actually, he's also a tabaxi, so
he
if
could
he
theoretically
decides to. He can move
Feline agility,
90
agility or something like that, right?
Yeah, you can move 90 feet as your movement.
In a foot race, I think that in a marathon foot race, I would win.
Yes.
Well, actually, you know what? No, because he has the dash as a cunning action, so he can just use it unlimited number of times.
Yeah.
Whereas I only have the dash for key points. So I think he would win. I think he would win in a race. You would definitely win in a race.
What does my cunning action do?
Your cunning action gives you that's the thing that gives you the bonus action dash or disengage.
Is Tommy still here? Tommy, you playing or no? Are you getting bed? Are you going to bed?
So essentially, I could run. Hold on, let me pull out the calculator.
If you
have your 135 feet, right?
In one turn, yeah. If you used your action and your bonus action to dash.
Bro, I'm zooming, bro.
What is your? Let me see how your thing functions. Oh, the feline agility. You can double your speed until the end of the turn. You can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns. So then, technically, yeah, I would be a better distance runner than you, for a certain period, and then long distance you would be better. I could run a faster mile than you, but anything past that, you might be beating me.
Tommy, you playing tonight or no?
I think he's dead.
All right.
I was talking to him earlier and he didn't say anything.
All right. Well,
yeah, guys, sorry about that.
He's back. He's alive.
We're just getting ready to start.
What?
Are you going to play tonight? Because we're getting ready to start.
Oh, no, I'll just leave.
Oh.
Oh, Tommy, no. You were the chosen one.
I don't blame you, but it makes me sad.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the music.
Tommy, how many of these fucking songs did you put in the queue?
Well, I meant to only put in one, but I accidentally did 13.
I'm ready to run.
Okay.
All right, lads.
Good night, Tommy.
Good night, Tommy. Good having you here for a minute.
It was nice hanging out with you guys.
Good night, Tommy.
Nat 1.